Randy? Oh, wait, let her,
I need a
you need an agenda?
Agenda?
Here,
Oh, sure, I've got it.
here. Yeah, here's another one. Whoops.
oh, okay, thanks.
So, when you're ready.
All right.
What? All right.
We'll begin the meeting of the Protection and Welfare Committee. Let it be noted that Alders Weary and Tim Duane are unavailable, but we have Alder Zimmerman, and so we do have a quorum.
Yes.
I do want to begin.
Stoyer is here as well.
So I was gonna, Stoyer and Scannell are
It's sort of like a
present.
homecoming for me.
Is it?
It
It's
is.
been a lot of years
Yeah,
on this committee.
I'm waiting for I'll wait for the movie, so.
Okay.
All right.
And just to let you know that everything on here is just a recommendation. It doesn't become official until it goes to council. When's our next council meeting?
Let's do the approval of the agenda.
Well, I want to just get that out.
Okay.
Because that's often forgotten.
All right.
So I want to get that first.
All right.
Am I running this meeting?
Yeah, you are. Go, Ron. Sorry.
Actually, senior person's supposed to run it.
I mean, that'd be fine by me. He threw it on my lap. Well, that'd be you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to defer to you. You guys have got
Randy,
more
go ahead.
experience.
Randy, go ahead.
Well, let's go.
Go.
Let's finish this. Okay, so we did the roll call. Alderman Stoyer, Alderman Scannell, Alderman Zimmer. I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, agenda is approved. I'll take a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The minutes have been approved. Okay, application for a Class A cider license by NCG Inc. at 2292 Manitowoc Road.
Have you not?
Nice
Oh,
to meet you.
Kristen.
We met at the last meeting.
Okay.
I should mention that we do not have police present, but they have, Kristen, our attorney, has consulted with them, and so she will be doing double duty.
Correct. The
And
police-
are there any,
Representatives?
no, well, let's,
Or, go ahead.
Any
objections
objections
to
from the departments?
departments? Yeah.
No objection from the law department or the police department.
Move to approve with the approval of proper authorities.
I second that. Dave? Come on.
Motion to approve?
Yeah,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That motion is approved, okay? Number 5, application for a Class A cider license by Valentine Enterprises LLC at 612 South Military Avenue. Do legal or the police have any?
No objections from either department.
I'll take a motion.
Move to approve with the approval of proper authorities.
Okay, I second that as well.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Actually,
Oh,
if
or-
they have objections, they turn them down, and then they come to us on appeal. So usually all these are, anything that's here.
Now that we've always had
I
to,
would say it would go to council as well, so.
but when we, because we've had objections when they've been on here. So I don't know, they might be doing it different now.
Okay, that's possible, yeah.
Yeah, so. Number 6, application for Class A cider license for Van Zeeland Oil Company, Inc. at 601 North Military Avenue. Legal and
No objections from either department.
department?
I have one question. 601 North Military, that is.
601.
601, excuse me. It's, so that's, I'm trying to think, where would that be located? Is there any idea? I'm just looking at that and then.
Close to 603? I don't know. I can't,
I'm just trying to find out what the name of the establishment is.
Well, it's
Not
probably
Van
that,
Zeeland
it's
Oil
probably
Company.
that one right on the corner there, Mason.
No, Mason would be south. That's South Military.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
North Military would be,
The-
Dawson's at 300 North, so it would be another 3 blocks to the north of that. So it's
Oh,
kind of
must
on
be
the
that
east
Clark
side.
Station up there? There used to be a Clark Station.
There,
At Bond Street, Bond and
that,
Records.
Oh, sure. Yep.
okay, cider license. So I guess I'm just trying to ask on something like that, what that might entail, which is cider. I mean, hard cider?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I think I'm fine with it if there's any, you know, I haven't heard any pushback at all from my end of it, so, but I just wanted to know where that might be. It's probably.
Yeah, you
it's
did, that's
probably
right, Bond, I bet you're
it's
right.
on that
I don't know what
Fox.
it's called anymore, I don't think it's Clark.
Fox, I think it's called Fox
Whatever.
Gas, something like that. All right, I'll make a motion to approve.
So is this more, It must be more than cider. What is a cider license?
No, but I believe it's just the hard cider. They already have a license to sell beer.
Beer.
So then they just add the cider onto it, I guess.
Okay. I haven't heard of that. I'm sure they're there, but it just seems
Yeah.
like,
Looks like they're all doing it here.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
I make a
to-
motion, I make a motion to approve.
Second? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, that's been approved. Number 7, request by the owner of Brewski's on Broadway, 1100 South Broadway, to hold an outdoor event November 22nd, 2015. Legal and police?
We do have a couple questions. Is there anybody here from Riviera?
Uh,
I'll make a motion, open the floor.
Second.
Okay,
All
so
in
moved.
favor? Okay. Why don't you come forward?
Hi.
Just state your name
Pam
and
Carlson,
name for the record.
Yep, your name for the record, and your address?
1100 South Broadway.
We just had a couple questions about, is this a recurring event or have you had it before or is this the first time?
It's an annual, we just do a tailgate party out in the parking lot.
Okay.
For,
And then what times do you anticipate it going on?
it's a noon game, so probably 6, 7 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon.
And would be serving alcohol out there?
Yes, not serving, just they can bring their plastic cups
Sure.
outside.
And do you have any security out there?
We will, yes. Fence, all that good stuff, we haven't had problems in the past.
I'm
That's
just
it for
gonna-
me.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask, I know you've done this before, but there
Yeah.
have been no issues at all.
Yeah, no
Okay.
issues.
Okay. As long as there's security and fencing or,
Yep.
you know, they'll be coming, they'll have cups that they can go, they'll
Yeah, we
stand
usually
premise.
serve all plastic, I don't let glass outside.
Right, but it'll be indoor
Yep.
to an outdoor area.
It's
in
not even the
back.
whole parking lot, it's just a little area.
Okay. All right, because I know you've done this before, so
Yep.
I'm fine.
Okay.
We'll make a motion to approve.
Well, motion to... Okay,
Second.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
It'll be, go to the council then, and then it'll be official.
All right, thanks.
October 6th. All right.
Number 8, notice of change of agent for Confetti's Inc. at 217 East Walnut Street.
No objection from my
Motion to
department.
approve.
All second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 8 has been approved. Number 9, notice of change of agent for PH Hospitality Group LLC at 1012 South Taylor Street.
I do have a note on that one. Steven Sanders, who was going to be the new agent, called today. It looks like Pizza Hut no longer needs him to be their agent. They've hired back their old manager, who we already have listed as their agent, so.
Okay, move, receive, and place on file.
I second that.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, passes.
Okay.
Number 10, notice of the change of agent for Apple Hospitality Group LLC at 2420 East Mason Street. Legal and...
No objection.
Okay.
Move to approve with the approval of proper authorities.
Okay, I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 10 has been approved. It'll be official come the next council meeting, October 6th. Yeah, okay.
7 o'clock, so
Yep.
just in case, but it should be fine.
Number 11, request by Alder Scannell to amend Green Bay Municipal Code 1.90 subsection 8 subsection B to grant Ethics Board jurisdiction over Code of Conduct complaints.
Move to receive and place on file. It's an abomination, it's not legal. It's just your fantasies that it's legal. It's
Well-
not.
What, can you
It's-
just
it's-
explain your side of it?
This is just to make the ordinance in compliance with the code so that people can go to the Ethics Board with complaint. Right now, they would simply come to the council, which is one reason why I redid the code so that we had a different path to take, one I think would be more user-friendly, and one that I think makes a little more sense.
Mr. Scanlon, I don't think you redid anything. This thing was plowed down from on high, and I don't think it has, could meet the test of legality. The absurd idea that you can start outside of all the laws that existing already that do govern us for disorderly conduct or anything, that you can set up a court, a process by which you can judge aldermen on their behavior outside of council meetings.
That-
It's absurd on its face.
That, point of order, that has been discussed already. It is not a court. They are fact-finding, and the only one who will be judging alders are other alders.
And that's absurd too.
Well-
Aldermen can decide about the fate of other aldermen?
Always.
You
got that now.
I noticed that the geniuses in our attorney's office have now, because I've been telling them how ridiculous they are, that they said they could remove people from office without even a motion made on the council floor, they've taken it out. It's funny, they seem to do whatever they want there.
Well, point of order, let's focus on
Point
number
of
11.
order, this is all.
Focus
germane.
on let's focus on the agenda.
What's your point of order, Mr. Scannell?
My point of order is we need to focus on item number 11.
Well, that's what I'm focusing on.
Okay.
I'm just telling you that this whole thing is bogus. And I tell you, the first time you try to do something, I can't believe the Ethics Committee would want to even be handling anything like this.
Well, it's
Sir.
already been discussed with them. That's already been covered.
Is this something that the entire council can weigh in on?
Well, that's fine.
We can recommend one or the other.
Motion to receive and place on file. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye?
You have to ask for discussion then, Mr.
Well-
Scannell.
Well, I thought we discussed it.
You-
More discussion?
you do
More
a lot-
discussion?
you do a lot of
Any more
things.
discussion?
You don't know what you're doing, that's the problem.
Well, it's true. It's my first time. I admit that. I'm a rookie here. Any further discussion?
Well, I'm satisfied with the
That's what I
motion
thought.
here, but
Okay,
I think we still, I think we should ask for a written opinion from our attorney, exactly how he explains the legality of this, so we can have
point
something.
of order, that is not what we're discussing, and that has already been taken care of. We already know what the attorney feels on this, whether it's written or verbal, it's on record.
Oh, no, he has not given a written letter.
I said he hasn't
opinion.
given a written,
He has
but
not
his-
given it was requested by our
Committee.
finance, was it
Personnel.
personnel committee? And it passed there, but then you pulled it off and said, we don't need no damn opinions about things.
On the contrary,
And the-
we had a
the-
verbal opinion, which is, in my
Look.
opinion, as long as it's on record, is just as good as a
You don't
written
get to cut
opinion.
people off just because you're chairman.
I apologize, you're correct.
And our attorney said that he wouldn't give the opinion unless the council requested it. And of course, you managed to get the majority of the council, it was 6-6 vote, and the mayor broke the tie, that he didn't have to give an opinion. So he doesn't have to stand behind anything he does. We just have to wait till they pick on the wrong person that will shell out the dough to take this folly to a legitimate court of law. Because this isn't, in my opinion, is not a legitimate court of law in any shape, form, or manner. And that you think that the council, upon recommendation of an ethics committee, can start disciplining and telling people to take counseling and fine them, and even before they said remove them from office, is absurd on its face. And that's why I'm objecting to this thing. This is a pleasant surprise that I got to fill in here tonight, because at least get the sound off about it. Now, if you want, in your, I don't know who's told you, I guess our staff has said that this is legal. It seems to me, all he said is that because there's a general law that says that we can set our own rules of order, well, that's like selecting Robert's Rules of Order or Sturgis Rules of Order, and we can even amend those to put a little different amendments to whatever rule of order they want. But to think that you could somehow discipline them through like a court system where you could fine people is totally out of jurisdiction. And really, I'd almost ask for the resignation of a city attorney who would even
Well,
say that this
that's not
sort of
on the
thing can
agenda.
go
That
on.
is not on the agenda. Point of order,
Well,
it's not on the
I'm-
agenda.
it's-
Stay on the agenda. That is not on the agenda. If you
Well,
want to make a motion.
I didn't make a
to-
motion.
If you want to make a
remove them.
communication about.
I'm giving you a point of reference, Mr. Scannell, and if you want to.
The reference has nothing to do with item number 11. Stick on item 11. If you wish to make a communication about the behavior of our attorney, you may do that. This is not
His
the place
behavior, I
for
don't
it.
care about his behavior.
Well,
I'm talking
it's
about
his conduct.
competency. His competency.
Oh, that would be, you have to do with this
But
contract.
I wanted him to put it in writing so we could have real lawyers take a look at it.
A point of,
That's
that's
that's an
uncalled for.
opinion. Yeah, we don't need that guy.
Well,
That's uncalled
well,
for.
that's what I think it is.
I know.
Well,
You can make generalizations, but or you can't. We shouldn't really talk
Well,
like that.
I'm,
anything
I don't
further?
talk this way just because I'm a
Well, I know,
a
but
bozo.
you- are you
I tell you,
will-
I've been around 40 years.
You're not an attorney though either.
I had people after my seat legally one time.
Point of order, that we're not gonna, that is nothing to do with this item.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Well, I don't wanna hear.
I've gone through the whole
You may
court
say whatever
system.
you want outside this meeting. In this meeting, we follow the agenda. Stick to the point.
You're the only one that doesn't seem we're thinking, sticking to the point.
Talking about
It's all
your
right.
election has nothing to do with this item.
You use points of reference. I have experience. I went through the court system. A judge has made a ruling on this sort of thing already. They tried to remove somebody for a, what was a, it's an ordinance violation. And they said, no, you can't remove people for that. I've been through it all. I know what the little kangaroo courts have tried to play before. So I'm thoroughly understand this thing very well. And where you think that, and I don't know how anybody could think it's a positive thing to have aldermen be in judgment of each other, how that would bring more civility and all that. All it's gonna do is bring total hatred if anybody ever brings something forward. This is bad on its face. But anyway, I'm satisfied that we're gonna receive it and place it in a file.
A second there.
All in favor?
Aye.
No?
Okay, is there anything else on the agenda?
No, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Right?
Aye. Okay. You know it's gonna get pulled. You know it's gonna pass.
What, here, we can make a fool of yourself day and night.
Well, that goes both ways.
I'm not slightly worried.
Neither am I.
I know what I'm doing. You have the slaves that do what you're doing.
Have a good day.
Enjoy the
Guys.
That's how you conducted the meeting. Is this recorded? This will be a beautiful thing to
Yeah, go ahead.
show.
Use that.
Probably bring it before the ethics committee.
Go right ahead, guy. You go right ahead. You have that right. You have that right now to take me before the
Control
council.
yourself, Ken.
You have that right now.
Mr. Scannell, control yourself.
That's fine.
I don't know why you second that, but that's all right.
Well,
We'll pull it.
pull it, just pull it. I don't know.
Because you don't handle confrontation well, that's why.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that
quick
it?
one.
A different story on the preservation.